Hey, welcome to the channel. It's Jack with Stronghold Strength and Conditioning. And today, I've got a quick 5-minute thoracic mobility routine so that you can move with the ease and energy of your kids without worrying about the shoulder injuries. But before we get into it, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Thursday, I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance inside the gym and outside of it, in your daily life and routine, and it doesn't get much better than that, so take advantage of it. Ready? Let's go ahead and dive into this one. All right, like I said, today's routine is a 5-minute thoracic mobility routine. We're gonna cover flexion, extension, rotation, all those areas that we need to, and we're gonna do it nice and effectively with a broomstick or a dowel and a mat. So that's all you need for today's session. It's gonna move quickly. We're gonna spend about a minute in each position, just allowing ourselves to settle in and work into those positions and take it all in while we're there. Ready? Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we're gonna be starting without the dowel, but keep it nearby because the rest of them will use it. In an all-fours position with the knees below the hips and the hands and wrists below the shoulders, we're gonna go to cat-cow to start. And what I want you to try and do is max out your flexion and your extension here as much as possible through spinal segmentation. So we're really trying to get into a deep flexion here, pushing the floor away, feeling those shoulder blades separate, and even tucking in the glutes and pelvis. So you should feel those glutes engaging. You might even get a little abdominal cramping or feel that flex at least as you get into that tight flexion position. Same thing goes for the extension. You might feel those back muscles really squeezing the spinal column, and that's what we want. We want to max out the flex on both ends of this flexion and extension here. 1 minute, take your time, just keep going from flexion to extension, really focusing on the end range of each one. Very good. Now we're gonna grab that dowel, palms up, so you're doing a bicep curl with it. We're gonna place our elbows on the mat, and we want our elbows to be narrow compared to where our wrists are. So we're almost making a Y shape with our forearm, elbows in, wrists wide. This should put your shoulder in external rotation as we're in that overhead position. And I'm driving my elbows up vertical as much as possible from the floor. You can rest your forehead on the ground if you need to here, but what we want to feel is the bottom of the arm, the back of the armpit, and those shoulder blades getting packed onto the upper back. So you should feel the stretch at the triceps, the underarm should be tight from that externally rotated position, and then the upper back should be packed nice and tight from rolling those shoulder blades down and back and pushing the spinal column into thoracic extension here, giving room for the scapula to move. Next, make your way to a half kneeling position with the right arm out front. We're gonna take the left arm and drape it over the top there, so the bar goes under, the dowel goes under, and then you're gonna hold underneath from the right arm. So left arm goes over and wrapping it with the elbow, and then the top arm is underneath grabbing the end of the pole here. What I'm doing is trying to work the end of the pole toward my foot here so that I'm rotating myself open using the dowel. The dowel is resting on the ground there, so you don't have to carry that weight the whole time. Use the ground to actually help you get into this stretch deeper. Now from your legs, you want that front knee opening toward your small toes some, so you have an active foot, 3 points of contact there, and we're able to keep the glutes engaged. That back leg, the glutes are driving the hip forward, and that's creating stability in this position here. Next, we're gonna switch the arm positioning. So under from the left arm, over from the right arm, and now we're gonna stick the dowel inside the inner thigh and the arm and shoulder inside that inner knee there and rotate away from the leg. This is the harder of the two. Take your time in this position. If you need to, make it a very gradual thing as you work into that rotation. But we want to keep, again, focused on shoulder blades remaining down and back in this position, packing into the upper back as much as possible, and doing some nice deep breathing nasally completely if you can, in and out both directions. All right, this time we're gonna keep the arm positioning and switch the leg positioning. So now again, we're rotating toward the front leg. My left leg is out front. I'm trying to get that dowel tip toward the middle of my front leg as I rotate open. My right arm is over the top, wrapped over the top of the dowel. My left arm is underneath, capping the end of the dowel there. And I'm allowing myself to just open up in toward that leg, working on our thoracic rotation. Very good. In our last position, keeping the legs the same and switching the arms. So left arm over the top, right arm underneath, and then rotating away from that left leg, putting the dowel inside the leg there and opening yourself up, using that dowel for some leverage to do so. All right, and there you have it, a quick 5-minute thoracic mobility routine to help you open up the chest, get the shoulders feeling good, and moving forward into your day with ease and energy. And if you liked it, make sure you let me know by clicking that big thumbs up down below, and take a moment to share this one with a friend who you know does a lot of sitting throughout their day, whether they're behind a desk or in a car, and this could apply to you too, to save this one so that you can use for later on after moments like that. It's a great opportunity to open up after we've been sinking into a chair for the majority of our day. So pass that one along, show them some love. If you are a dad who wants to move with the ease and energy of their kids in the next 90 days, what I want you to do is take a moment to go down to the description and click that coaching application link. Fill it out, it'll take you 2 minutes, and I will get in contact with you to see if we might have the possibility of working together to help you improve your mobility overall and your energy levels in the next 90 days. All you gotta do is fill out that coaching application down below, and we'll get you heading in the right direction with that one. Last but not least, if you have not already, make sure you take a moment and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content like this. Every Thursday I'm putting out videos showing you how to resolve aches and pains, prevent injuries, and overall optimize your performance inside the gym and, most importantly, outside of it in your daily life and routine. And it doesn't get better than that. Welcome to the Stronghold Army. Catch you guys next week.